Hello and welcome back to some patch note readings for Final Fantasy XIV. Today is the launch of patch 6.15, so let's read through these notes. You'll notice that the only thing not included in this is data center travel, which is still scheduled to be implemented in 6.18. They also say several minor issues with the Adventurer plate feature will be addressed in 6.15. More significant changes to improve the ease of use will be implemented with its official release scheduled for 6.2. Honestly, it's quite hard to realize that the Adventurer plate system is still in basically an online beta format. Honestly, it's quite a polished tool, but it's going to be interesting to see what things they do fix in that. Maybe the ability to not have to reset that after every PvP match, who knows. So 6.15 contains quite a few things, mostly, as you can see here, the playable content. First of all is Omega Beyond the Rift. If you're interested on knowing where that starts, it starts in Old Sharlayan at X10.9, Y14.3 with the bespeckled technician. You need to be level 90 with a Disciple of War or Magic, and have completed the main scenario quest Endwalker, as well as the A Dream in Flight side quests for the Omega raid series. So if you've not done those, you won't see this here. Additionally to that, we also have the start of the Tataru's Grand Endeavor questline, which is called Small Business Big Dreams. That also takes place in Old Sharlayan, X11.8, Y9.8, with Meridina. And you must have first completed Newfound Adventure, which is of course the more recent patch information quest. And then also this Hildibrand, obviously making a massive return. Most people are anticipating this with open arms. You can actually pick up the Hildibrand quest at Radz-at-Han 11.8, Y11.2. And this is from the Excitable Youth. You do, however, need to have completed the Endwalker questline and don't do the Do Prism questline as well. This appears to have 2 quests associated with it, so it doesn't seem to be a very large chunk this time around, but they never really are at the start. They usually update Hildibrand throughout the course of the expansion. And then there's also the custom delivery client, which is Emilien's Levier. This actually has 3 quests available. You can start this quest line of Mothers and Merchants in Old Sharlayan at X12.6, Y9.7 with the Well-Dressed Attendant. You must have completed Go West Craftsman and Endwalker. So those should be pretty easy for you to make sure that you've done. And then finally, we have the Arcasadora tribal quests. It says, starting with 6.2, the Beast Tribe quests in-game will be officially renamed to tribal quests. So they're still going to be called Beast Tribe quests, at least in most of the menus for the time being, up until 6.2. The Arcasadora then is a Disciple of War and Magic related, at level 80 and above, combat related Beast Tribe. This was something a lot of people weren't sure if it was going to be combat or if this was going to be crafting or gathering, but it is confirmed to be combat related. This takes place in Fafnir at X25.3, Y31.2 with the Hippos Born to Run quest. That appears to be where you pick that up. So not in Radz-at-Han, but actually in Fafnir itself. You might recognize this particular image as the camp just a little bit north of the southernmost teleport location. To actually unlock these, you need to have first completed Endwalker and the quest A Budding Adventure. The A Budding Adventure will become available after progressing through the quest chains, beginning with Stepchild and What's in a Parent. So if you don't see this quest, A Budding Adventure, it's probably because you haven't done the side quests for Fafnir. So you're going to have to go do those until you see Stepchild, What's in a Parent, and then A Budding Adventure to actually unlock the ability to do Hippos Born to Run. The main reason that it's locked behind this is because of the interactions with the Arcasadora are basically locked behind that as well throughout the storyline. So there we go. But yeah, level 80 and above Magic or War. So that's going to be interesting. And of course, make sure that you do, if you can get online before the reset of your server, make sure you get online and do the introduction quests and a first set of dailies. And then when the server resets at about 4 or 3, depending on where you are in the world, with your particular server time, then you will be able to do 2 sets of dailies in a day. So you'll be officially a day above everybody else in progress. The currency is called the Arcasadora Pana. So that's going to be in the currency window. And yeah, the tribal vendors, as you can see, are actually located in that encampment, which again is just sort of northwest of that southern teleport location. And then additionally, final stuff really, we've got new chapters added to New Game Plus, which include the new Omega Beyond the Rift questlines that were also added in this patch. They're also being added to New Game Plus if you wish to do them multiple times. Highly love the New Game Plus system personally. Housing then from the Furnishing Design Contest 2019, a few more winners or entries that did not win as well, it states here, have also been added. We have some decorative things for our wall. I can't really see them at this distance. I mean, I could try to zoom in. That didn't really help. This is a bit blurry. We've got a pot plant and some kind of beam. I'm not sure what's going on there. These images are terrible. Some fish on skewers over a fire. Very nice. This is probably one of the more interesting things, an actual jumping puzzle for outdoor areas. Highly excited about this one. Can't wait to get stuck in. And that's just, previewing a few of those. I'm sure there's many more. And then there's also new furnishings that have been added, including what appears to be the Mega Sisters dolls. And we also have this chest of drawers. I think that's old. I'm not sure. The chair's new. I can't really tell anything else that's new, though. The curtains aren't new. We've got those before. But basically, there's a ton of new furnishings to go and have a rook through and see where they're from. I'm sure there's lots of profit to be made through crafting, gathering, and vendors. And probably dungeons, honestly, with those. The Mandeville Gold Saucer, new cards have been added, as well as new NPC opponents. Those are because of the Arcasadora. Obviously, you'll be able to challenge those. And new Orchestrion roles have been added, because obviously there'll be a new Beast Tribe theme. PvP then, there are 2 adjustments. We might as well read them to PvP. Ninja Shukuchi, the hidden effect will now end even when using Sprint. And Mesui, base cure potency has been reduced from 10,000 to 8,000. I would profane any kind of knowledge towards Ninja, but it would be a complete lie. So I will simply go, that's an interesting cure potency nerf, and interesting. That's my only feedback. I don't play Ninja. I'm very apologetic for that. I need to be more learned. Black Mage, however, I know a little tiny bit more. Paradox, this action no longer has charges. That's interesting. And Nightwing, half asleep effect no longer reduces target movement speed. Interesting. Very interesting. That is a bit of a nerf. And Soul Resonance, damage reduction from apocostasis effect has been changed from 20% to 10%. So yes, these look like nerfs. They did address this recently, how they had buffed Black Mage quite significantly, and 6.15 would be a time for them to bring them in line. This looks more like nerfs more than anything, but we'll see what it feels like, honestly, without actually playing these jobs in PvP. More actively, I won't be able to give you a fair reflection, apart from looking at pieces of paper with potency numbers on them like everyone else. So new items have been added in 6.15. All of that stuff will be updated later, including new recipes, so presumably new crafting recipes for housing items, all that stuff. Other things that are really interesting, so the Moonwood stuff, the stuff that you could get with the lower tomestones at level 90 to get the Moonwood stuff, can actually now be sold, desynthed, and submitted for expert deliveries. Very nice. You can actually turn these in now and desynth them and stuff. Yeah, that's nice. It's one of those patches. They normally do this. I'm still looking forward to the patch when we actually have more stuff added for the other tomes as well for crafting stuff. Obviously, Emeliant's Levier. We have in Old Charlian X 12.6, Y 9.7 with the well-dressed attendant. We already looked at that. A custom delivery client, I just want to reiterate what that is. It basically gives you guild, experience points, crafter scripts, or gatherer scripts, depending on if you're a crafter or a gatherer. Of course, you can go to this from level 80 above. This is going to give you a very good source of experience for your crafters and gatherers. So if you still haven't got those to level 90, you'll be able to do that in a due course each week. You can do 12 deliveries each week, so make sure you do those as well, although these are not quite as demanding as the Beast Tribe to do as fast as possible, but make sure you get these done for the week at some point, because who knows what might be locked behind Emelian's Levier. Usually there are titles, achievements, and sometimes, in the case of El To in Ishgard's Restoration, you can get a mount as well, but that's not to say that she will, but you don't know. We have no idea. And also, you can unlock eventually through her reputation gain after a few weeks, raising her satisfaction level to the maximum. You can basically dress her up so she can wear a swimsuit, because that's obviously what everyone is going to do. New items have been added to the Calamity Salvages. I'm not sure what those are. New items have been added to Gathering Points, obviously for the Beast Tribe stuff. New Teeming Waters, again, Beast Tribe stuff because of fishing. New varieties of fish, again, Beast Tribe stuff. So the new Beast Tribe mount is going to be a hippo cart. This is going to be one of the final rewards, probably not the final reward, but one of the rewards from the new Beast Tribe. These will feature heavily in the storyline, as far as we can tell, as they're a method of racing hippos. They can, of course, fly, and we saw these on a live stream a long time ago with Yoshi P, and they got a little flannel on their head there. Very nice. I do like hippos, but they scare me. They really scare me. If you've seen one of them bite something in a zoo, oh dear. And I guess this is confirmation of what the new minion would be from the Beast Tribe as well. Although that's a pure guess. It does say minions, but they're only showing this little Arcosadora, little baby elephant dude. Very nice. I like it. System changes, new achievements and titles. Obviously, Beast Tribe, Emelians, etc. New music, same again. New trophies have been added for PS5. So, if you're a trophy hunter, get on that. And what's this one? In order to better maintain the game security, connections using TLS 1.0 and 1.1 will be blocked. Aha, here we go. As a result, the game client can no longer be launched on Windows 7 and Mac 32-bit platforms. We did a video about this a while ago, but if you're still on Windows 7, you're going to have an issue today, sadly. Resolved issues, then we have a few bits and pieces. Nothing too crazy to go through here. An issue wherein undertaking the Myths of the Realm quest series, wherein the symbols for Menthina and Halani in the Omphalos were incorrect. Yes, they finally fixed that. An issue wherein graphics did not display properly in certain areas. An issue wherein the cursor would reset to its default position each time a monk PvP action was set to the hotbar using a gamepad. An issue wherein the additional effect listed in the help text of a ninja PvP action Misui was incorrect. This issue did not affect the functionality, so this is tooltip. Same with the red mage action resolution, that was also tooltip. Zodiac weapons did not gain light upon completion of a Praetorium or the Minstrel's Ballad Ultima's Bane. That's interesting. An issue wherein item level sync disabled itself entering the duty Minstrel's Ballad Ultima's Bane with minimum item level enabled. That would be interesting as well. An issue in Crystalline Conflict on the Cloud 9 map wherein the tactical crystal would travel in the wrong direction despite your team having control of it. I've seen this actually. This was really strange, watching the crystal move the wrong way when people were chasing. Like, both teams were chasing it the wrong direction. It was quite interesting. Very funny, but I'm glad they fixed it. An issue in Crystalline Conflict wherein teams were not declared the winner despite reaching 100% progress. I've seen that bug as well. Another Crystalline Conflict issue wherein matches that entered overtime mistakenly resulted in a draw under certain circumstances. Interesting. That makes me question every draw I've ever had now. I've had about 4 so far, personally. An issue wherein the hot water and steam graphics of the Alpine open air bath furnishing did not display correctly. I didn't notice that, as we made a video more recently on this, so I'm not sure. An issue where summoning retainers wherein error messages for sale items would display even when retainers were not in possession of the indicated items. Interesting. Switching to a gear set linked to a portrait caused instant portraits to display default images. This is the one that I'm more interested in, because you had to change your instant portrait every time you changed your job or class, which was really annoying, so hopefully that's fixed that. An issue wherein company crests displayed in the portrait editing window. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was a bug. Motions for the ninja PvP action Fleeting Raiju would not replay in the group pose menu mode, and other minor text issues, and it says other various issues. The only 2 known issues that should be aware of is in the Sleeping Gentleman, which is the brand new quest for the Mandeville questline, wherein dialogue is attributed to the wrong character. So bear in mind when Hildibrand says something, it might actually be Jim or someone else. So it should be fairly obvious when that happens, but it'll be probably quite confusing. And also an issue where viewing the minion guide wherein the description of Wind Up Arcasadora minion overlaps its illustration. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Brilliant. Anyway, so that's basically patch 6.15. Lots of stuff, more stuff than most people even realized. Lots of stuff to actually look at for videos. I will especially be taking a lot of time looking at the crafted, gathered, and acquired collectible furnishings, as well as obviously everything else. And for everything I don't make a video on, you can catch me on twitch.tv/Meoni. I'll be live later today, in fact, playing through a lot of these quest lines. But until then, I've got lots of other videos for you. Much love, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time. Link to this in the description.